Okay, everybody, I'm just preparing my Zoom Live with Facebook Live. They're talking to each other right now. So I just got notification that my webinar is now streaming live. I'm going to go find us over here on Facebook. Okay. With Facebook Live. All right. Looks like we are ready to go. And welcome to my first virtual open house. So this is a really kind of a fun, cool thing that we're doing here. And just getting my screens over here squared away so I can show you this house. So couple of things, and I'll be saying this throughout the hour I'm with you tonight, or today, 11 o'clock on Saturday, April 18th, 2020. What an interesting stories we're going to have to tell the future generations of the pandemic of 2020 and how we've learned to do so many kind of different things than we've ever learned to do before. So this is actually one of them, and it's a first in my almost 30 years of real estate industry business. So I am kind of having fun with it, to be honest with you. What else can we do, right? I have an attitude of, I got a challenge, let's find a solution. So my sellers need to sell their homes, and we have to do whatever we can do to figure out how to market properties right now in this market and in this climate. So we want to make sure everybody stays safe, but we have to also make sure that they're moving forward. So, so welcome if you're watching either on Facebook or if you're going through the Zoom webinar registration. I thank you for doing that. That's a first for me. So kind of excited about doing the Zoom webinar as well as Facebook Live. So they're attached right now, they're connected. So, so if you are on Facebook, say hi. So I know you're there. I see we have about 4 viewers right now. And if you'd like to do some private Q&A, you can also click the link in my Facebook page that will take you to register in the Zoom section of this. So that's a private Q&A. So you can actually ask me questions privately on that one. Or if you're on Facebook and you want to ask privately, hi, Lisa Green, looking fierce and fabulous as always. Thank you so much. And by the way, I did color my hair today for my open house. So we gotta keep that going, right? So so hi, Renee. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you being here. And so basically what we're doing here is if you want to make questions on the Facebook page, you can also message me on the back end of Facebook if you have private questions. I hope I answer a lot of questions as I go through this hour. I'm going to probably be repeating myself for some of you, but that's okay. Or you can also reach out to me on the registration through Zoom. And you can also just email me, Yvonne at YvonneArnold.com. If you have a realtor that you're working with, fantastic. We love our peers and our realtors to work with. Let them know that you saw it on the virtual open house and have them call me and I can tell them how to get you in to see it. We are absolutely showing this home in person. We're just using a little bit more caution. And we have a few forms now in California, of course. Every time something happens in California, we get a new disclosure in real estate. So hi, Dale. I tell him I said, hi, Lisa. Awesome. And so with the disclosures, we just have a few documents that we have to have a buyer and the agent sign before you access the home. Otherwise, it's business as usual on showing a house, except you got to wear a mask and maybe some gloves if you got them, or just don't touch anything. So, so thank you for being here today. Know that we are still selling real estate. To give you some stats before I get into this house here, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate sharing. Share, yes, please share. Give you some stats of Corona right now. Corona market, real estate market, we have 285 active listings right now, okay? So that's in just the Corona area. Out of those 285 active listings, 64 of them have come on the market since April 1st. So that is, those are some good numbers, okay? Pending or under contract, that means that the seller has accepted an offer and they're in escrow. 189 of those right now under contract or pending. 52 of those occurred since the 1st of April. And then closed transactions, we've had 78 Corona houses close. These are all single family residents, no condos, no mobiles, things like that, just single families. 78 have closed since April 1st. So the market is still moving. We're just doing it safely, okay? So I want to go ahead and get started with this open house so that you guys can see the inside of that. This behind me is my virtual background for Zoom, and what you're seeing is the front of our house, 10940 Marygold in the Sycamore Creek area of South Corona. It's a beautiful location. It's kind of tucked away. You might know Horse Thief Canyon off of Indian Truck Trail. This actually, and then you may know like Trilogy and Eagle Glen, kind of the start of that, down by Tom's Farms. This Sycamore Creek sits right in the middle of those two. It's tucked away in there, off of Indian Truck Trail and Campbell Ranch, past Tom's Farms. So it's kind of a cool little niche area. So let me get into screen sharing with you, and I'm going to take you into the actual tour. Bear with me. I am learning as I go here. So, all right, we're going to hit screen share, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right now. So if someone on Facebook can tell me, I'm going to stop share. Let me find the share again. Just a moment. I lost you guys on Facebook, so I have to bring you back. One moment, please. Hang in there with me. All right, so plan B, screen share. All right, let's get you to see what you really came to see. 10940 Marygold in Corona. So you are seeing the virtual tour, but I'm going to take you right into our 3D tour. So as you enter the front door, you will see this hallway here. And basically it's a very private hallway as you enter in. This house is a really cool property for if you want a lot of space, if you have family members. My seller specifically bought it hoping that her elderly mother would come live with her because it has a full bedroom and bath downstairs for her, and large enough to have their own space. The home is large enough to have their own space. However, her mother decided she didn't want to come to live with her. But she has had definitely large numbers of family members living here and very comfortably. So one of the things that you'll see is that in this entry area, when we go through, we're going to get into the first bedroom. So this bedroom here is your first front bedroom. As you can see through the front window, that is the front window that you see right behind me on my screen. Right here, that's the front bedroom window. That's the bedroom that we're looking out of right now. Okay. And with that, these rooms are really nice, large rooms. They have lots of space, and as you'll see, many of the rooms are empty now because her family members have moved out. However, the furniture that she does have, some of it is large furniture, and it fits perfectly in these rooms. So there is lots of space and large space in these rooms. Now, as you can see, we're looking at going out the door of the bedroom. Right across the doorway hallway, that is the coat closet. Okay. As we come into here, we're going to go into the little bathroom. So when you come out of the bedroom, this is the entryway. We're going to just turn it around here. And then this is the downstairs full bath. So we have a tub and shower combo. All right. So it's a nice downstairs full bath to go with that downstairs bedroom. As we move into the area, so this is where we walked in from. So as we're coming into the family room and kitchen area, I will take you from this direction. That is the kitchen to the left. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get you some specific numbers about the property itself, so you know how many square feet it is and that kind of thing. Again, we are a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,585 square feet. Okay, so that is something that is really desirable. Okay, thanks for the love and the hearts. Hi, Martha Cervantes. Thanks for joining us. All right, so I see you back on Facebook now. I'm so excited. I got my Facebook back. Okay, so kitchen area, really nice open kitchen. I'm going to stop this right here. This doorway is an pantry. So as you are seeing this pantry area, nice big giant walk-in pantry would come in really handy right now to store all of our canned goods and paper goods for the pandemic to stay at home. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm pretty sure most of you are tired of cooking and doing dishes, as I am. So definitely. Hi, Jimmy. Thanks for joining me on the Zoom webinar. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you being there. You're my first panelist or webinar chat. So thanks for being there, Jimmy. All right. So as you can see, this kitchen is loaded, absolutely loaded with cabinets. So as we keep moving through, I'm going to pause it right there. So family room. You'll have to apologize. I'm going to apologize right now. There is a delay between Facebook and Zoom. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure if you guys are still on the kitchen or if you're looking at the family room like I am, because I'm seeing both. So if you're on Facebook right now, tell me what you got. What are you looking at? Are you seeing the kitchen? Thumbs up if you're seeing the kitchen. Awesome. Family room. Awesome. Okay, very good. So look at how large this room is. I mean, this is a really large room. The door to the right that you see just past the island is, that is the door to the garage. Okay, so what you're seeing is the door to the garage across from the area where there would be a dining room table, eating area, and then the slider door. So what's really cool about this area here, as you can see, there's bar stools that can be in a bar area for the island. However, we have this giant space in between the carpeted area for family room and the dining room kitchen area. I mean, look at that space. When I first went to see this home and met the seller for the first time, it was really interesting. They had a giant table that probably could seat 10 or 12. And it did not feel too big for this area. I just want to give you some perspective of how large this dining area is. And you can see her hutch is a large piece of furniture, and it fit perfectly in there with the giant table that they had. So to kind of give you that idea of how big the space is. All right. So as you can see, we're just going around. On the each side of the wall where there would be your TV, you can have a big wall unit, fits perfectly there between the two windows, or you could do just a television on the wall. The two windows where the drapes are closed, those are really nice, bright, open windows when they get opened up. So something to kind of keep, keep in mind. This is a huge downstairs living area, very comfortable for people, okay? Hi, Arlene Day. Thanks so much for joining us over there on Zoom. I appreciate that. Good morning. Fantastic. So you should be getting the full 3D version of the downstairs area. So now I'm going to take you up to the next location. These are all still downstairs area. We're going to hit the stairs. So as you can see from this direction, the stairs do go up from the living area, and you can see those in your photo now. As we move to the upstairs area, we're going to go to the mid landing. So I'm going to let the video catch up to that point. A couple of more things about the Sycamore Creek location. Sycamore Creek, as I said, is located there on south on the 15 freeway off of Indian Truck Trail and Campbell Ranch Road. It is a master planned community. It does have an HOA of $68 a month. That includes some really great amenities. So you need to remember the amenities in this location. The amenities in this location are huge. There are 2 pools, a fitness center, a banquet area building, playgrounds, the Deleo Park, which also has skate park, baseball park, basketball parks, has also public restrooms. That is a Riverside County Parks and Rec location. So as you can see, you are now on the mid landing of this staircase. So we're going to head upstairs here in just a couple of seconds. Alrighty. So lots of fun things. There's a splash pad over there in the Sycamore Creek area. So sidewalks and streetlights throughout the community. And also the school there is the Todd School District, or excuse me, it's in the Corona Norco School District, and it is the Todd School. It's a K through 8 school. So kindergarten through 8th grade. Okay, so again, welcome to anybody who has joined in that might be watching right now at our open house, virtual open house. Very first one I've ever done in 30 plus years. So this is fun. We are on the stair landing, okay, and as you can see, it's a turned staircase. So you'll go up the lower section, make a turn on the landing, and then go up to the next upstairs area. So thank you for joining if you have joined us just now. And this is, of course, all recorded. We will be running this again through Facebook. So if you know somebody that is looking for a home in the Sycamore Creek area, please have them give us a call. Now, what you're seeing going up into the stairwell and coming up into the top is you're going to enter into the upstairs where there is a giant loft area, okay? And so the loft area is really great for maybe a game room for kids or an office, upstairs office. Television room, you could black out those windows, you could make it a theater room. It's set up definitely for future use and lots of family time, maybe a pool table, things like that. So this 2,585 square foot home, and there you go, you can see it on Facebook. I think now you're seeing that. 2,585 square foot home, 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2-car garage, and large flat usable yard. So once we get done with the interior of the home, we're going to go ahead and go into the exterior. So now we're entering again, as you see, the loft area. And then as we go further this way, from the loft area, you're going to then enter into the next room, which is a laundry room, okay? And there is an this is great. Upstairs laundry rooms, when you have 4 bedrooms upstairs, is probably one of the best things I know of as a realtor in being in the business for so long. It's a really highly desirable option, having an upstairs laundry room. So you're not constantly going up and down the stairs with your laundry. So, so this is a fun, a really good location for the laundry room, right in the middle of the upstairs, past the loft area. So here's what I'm trying to figure out, guys. So if you're on there and you want to help me out, in the Zoom video, I'm seeing the laundry room. However, I know there's a delay with Facebook, and right now what I see on Facebook is you're still looking at the loft. Are you looking at the loft, or are you seeing real time the actual laundry room right now? Type in what you're telling me. Tell me what you're seeing. I know, I'm gonna probably do this for the whole thing. All right, let's see what the Zoom people are saying. The Zoom is real-time laundry. Okay, gotcha. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I appreciate that. All right, how about Facebook? Real-time on Facebook, what are we seeing? And I should ask, okay, so now, Jimmy, you're seeing the backyard, and you are looking through the Zoom recording, correct? You're a registrant on Zoom? Okay, awesome. So Lisa, you're seeing the backyard. Okay, it's real time. So I guess I shouldn't screw myself up by watching the video on Facebook. I love this. Okay, so you guys, you got to have fun with this, right? You just have to have fun with this. So this is the backyard. Cool backyard, large backyard. As we can see it again, we're gonna just circle around, and has already got the patio slab poured. Nice, flat, usable. Want to put a pool in? You can absolutely do that. Even though the community has the pool, you don't need a pool in your yard, but this has definitely got some space for anybody that wants to spread out in the backyard. So very good. And then when we get done with that, we're going to head back inside. And let's go back inside. Let's head on up to the upstairs. All right. Landing going up, upper hall, and now we have the loft again. Bedroom number 2. Again, my seller just worked her tail off, getting this house prepared for sale and ready to go. So good sized bedrooms, as I said. Across from that bedroom, as you can see, is the across the hall is the second bathroom, and that again is tub and shower combo, all ready to go. And literally, you guys, this house is move-in ready. And then as we go out the hallway, what we're doing right now is we're looking towards the loft bedroom. We're standing in the standing in the laundry room door. To the left is the blue bedroom we just saw, and to the right is a bathroom. All righty, and then as we go back, I'm sorry, my pictures are out of order. I just realized that, duh. Okay, bedroom number 4. Let's go ahead and take a look at bedroom number 4. So again, good size furniture in these bedrooms, you guys. They're holding a lot of furniture. These are nice size rooms. No need to think that you're not going to be able to get your furniture in there. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. Awesome. So fan lights, as you can see, there's a control right there on the wall for the fan lights in there. Now, this is the fourth bedroom. Right across the hall from the 4th bedroom is the master bedroom. So you can see that was the bedroom we were just in, and now we're in the master bedroom. So as the 3D tour starts again, I will pause for a moment. So again, lots of amenities for $68 a month on the HOA fee. This home also has solar. It is on a HEROES program. It must be paid off prior to the close of escrow. So that's going to be that much taken off of your taxes. Okay, so we'll talk about taxes in a minute. So this master bedroom, just a wonderful location, nice and spacious, and upstairs. You know, if somebody wanted to on this one, they could easily put a patio cover on that patio outside and put French doors on this master and have a nice, beautiful deck to walk out from this master bedroom. It definitely lends to adding that amenity and definitely is a plus. Big shower, walk-in shower in the master bathroom. So we'll go back into the master bathroom. So big walk-in shower there. Nice, lots of counter space in the master, and then out into, look at how much space is in that bedroom. I'm going to go back to that master bathroom because when you walk out of that bathroom, that's when you see how large, as you can see here, lots of space. That's a big king size bed in that master bedroom, and it is definitely big furniture. So you've got lots of room in this master bedroom. Now this is where I was talking. This window here, this window could be changed out into a French door and have a patio deck that is your patio cover above your patio in the outside there. So that'd be a really nice place to go have your coffee in the morning and go from there. So there is another bedroom. There's the other bedroom. So bedroom number 5. All right. So, and that is across from the blue bedroom. So upstairs, 4 rooms, master bedroom and 3 guest rooms. Downstairs, 1 bedroom and a full bath. So 2 bathrooms up, that includes the master, and 1 bathroom down, 1 bedroom down, and 4 up. All right. So I'm going to let this play as I'm talking here. And these are the still photos, so you'll be able to see them a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and let those play. And I'll just start talking about the situation that we have over in the area of Sycamore Creek. Again, HOA is $68 a month, covers 2 pools, fitness center, banquet area, playgrounds, Deleo Park, which is also a baseball park, skate park, basketball, has public restrooms, is part of the Riverside County Parks and Rec, has a splash pad, also is home to Todd School, which is K through 8 of the Corona Norco School District. There are sidewalks and street lights throughout the whole community. My seller also installed a new microwave oven in the kitchen on this home back in January, so it's only 3 months old. And so there's some really nice amenities for Sycamore Creek area. And lastly, I just want to say thank you for anybody who's joined me, has now left, and anybody new that's come on. I will be here until noon and kind of repeating myself because I want to make sure everybody that joins hears what they need to hear. Don't forget, you can message me. You can ask questions on the Facebook page right now. I will see those and answer them. You can send me a message through the registration of Zoom if you clicked on that link. You can also just send me an email, Yvonne@YvonneArnold.com. How are we showing property right now? Well, one of the things that we all know, and if anybody's been looking in the market right now as a buyer, if you have an agent you've been working with or not, you know that we have some restricted guidelines for showing properties, okay? In Riverside County, there is a $1,000 fine if you don't wear a face mask. And that's if they enforce it, just saying. But we do go out with our face masks when we're in public. So when you go to see a property, your agent, if you have an agent, or if not, if we open it for you, we're going to bring you a mask and probably a pair of gloves, okay? We have asked the sellers to completely leave the residence, but when they leave, we ask them to leave when we get there so that they can leave the front door, back doors open so that we can walk through and see. Any closets they might want to leave open, we ask them to leave open, the pantry and the kitchen per se, and that way then we don't have to touch as much. We just want to go in, see the house, physically see it, and then get out quickly. We do have some guidelines. There can only be 2 people in the house at the same time. So an agent and a buyer. We ask that you don't bring children to showings. We ask that you don't bring extended family members to showings. It's strictly the person that wants to buy the house, okay? So those are the things that we want to make sure you have happen. It's not the ideal scenario, okay? But it is what we're dealing with right now, and we do have some restrictions that way. There are also, and at least you're getting in, right? There was a point there that we weren't even sure we could get people into the houses, but now we can. We do have some guidelines as well. We have some disclosures. If you've been in real estate or been around real estate or done a deal, bought or sold a house in California, you know that every time something happens in California, we get a new disclosure in real estate. So of course, we have a new disclosure. We call it the PEAD, P-E-A-D. And basically, it's the disclosure that says, hey, this is kind of the market we're in. Everybody's aware that, you are risking taking yourself out into the community and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we have those documents we have to have signed before you enter the house. So if your agent is going to show you this specific house, I've loaded all of those documents into the multiple listing service supplement section. Your realtor can print those out, have you sign them, and then we confirm the time and day that you want to see the house, and you can get in to see it, no problem, okay? And protects you guys, it protects us. So that's it. This home is ready to move in. My seller is anxious to get it sold, and so she's open to looking at offers as well. So that's some of the regulations that we have to deal with, but it's not stopping us, okay? As I said in my ad, if you saw the ad, keeping you safe, but moving you forward, okay? I don't believe in stopping. I've worked through many crashes, been around long enough to have dealt with a lot of crashes, and we just keep selling real estate, you guys. There's always somebody that wants to sell, and there's always somebody that wants to buy. So that is what you have to remember. And if you are looking for as a buyer in the market right now, it's ridiculously crazy how interest rates are so low. There are some guidelines changes though. If you're a buyer and you got pre-qualified a month ago, you need to talk to your lender right now. You need to go back to your lender and say, hey, qualify me again right now, because there was definitely some changes in guidelines to FHA, VA, Fannie Mae, and Freddie Mac. And those are the things that you and your lender and your agent need to talk about before you go see houses and try and write offers. So solar. This home has solar on it since 2016. It is a Heroes Program solar installation. If you don't know what that is, the Heroes Program was a program that the state of California added on where it's not a lease, okay? So some people got solar and they did a lease on their property. This is not a lease. This actually went on to the tax rolls, okay? The problem with this one and with the Heroes is a few years ago when this first started, the lenders of a buyer would allow the buyer to assume that and take it over as like a tax bill. So it's kind of like, if you think about it, adding an additional special assessment or Mello-Roos tax on your house, okay? No matter how you look at it, whether it's a lease or whether it's a Heroes Program, you're paying over time for the solar. However, when you put solar on and then you move before like 20 years go by, that something has to be done with that solar. The buyer has to assume it if it's a lien or a lease, or in this case, it has to be paid off. The reason that a Heroes Program solar lien has to be paid off is because it's on the taxes. Taxes are considered a super lien. What that means is your property taxes, the lien comes before your mortgage. So that means if you don't pay your property taxes, your mortgager could get wiped out if the property taxes go to sale, okay? The mortgage companies, the lenders, they will not allow that. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, and VA said, we are never going to come in second position to a solar lien on tax bill. That's why the new lenders will not put a new buyer's loan on a house with a Heroes Program. So any of you thinking about doing a Heroes Program, please think twice. So this will absolutely affect your proceeds coming out of your property, okay? So knowing that though, this has set $3,700 a year additional taxes. When the new buyer buys this property, that $3,700 a year in additional taxes will be gone, okay? So the taxes will be the normal tax base, which is 1.1% of the assessed value, and then additional special assessment district taxes. So what I'd like to do here is actually show you the actual taxes, because this is a question that we get asked all the time. It also is a huge thing that your lender absolutely needs to know about, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and pull this over to the screen here so you can all see that. So this is the actual tax search. This is the property taxes, okay? When your lender qualifies you for a new loan, when the lender qualifies you for a new loan, they have to use a certain percentage for taxes. On a older house, say built in the 70s or 80s, they're using 1.25% taxes, okay? That's a pad if it's 1.1, and you can see right here on the tax rate, the base tax rate for this property is 1.112130%, okay? So basically 1.1%. Any additional taxes are considered special assessment or mellow roost taxes. When you come down here, you can see the general purpose taxes, which is that 1.1%, is $36.89. That's based on the assessed value when my seller bought her property, okay? When you come down here, you're gonna see $346 a year is for the Corona Norco Unified School District. $54 a year is for the Riverside Community College District. $12.91 is for Metro Water District. I'm gonna skip the one in the red box. Flood control stormwater is $2.70 a year. Then you have your CSA, Landscape, Park, and Sheriff is $768 a year. Your CSA 152 for Drainage Basin is $42. Your CSA 152 Regional Sports Facility is $305. And then your Corona Norco Unified School District Community Facilities District number 5-1, otherwise known as your Mellow Roofs or CFD, is $1,365 a year. You also have a Northwest Mosquito and Vector Control District of $10 a year. That's what totals up all your taxes. This one in red is the solar tax, okay? So with that and the solar tax, this WRCOG residential 2 of $3,741.36 will have to be paid off at the time of close. That's annual, okay? Solar alone, the total payoff is $35,000 on this home. So that cannot stay, the lenders will not allow it. So that means that the taxes will be that much less. So right now, her total taxes are $11,849 a year. And if that solar were paid off, it would be $3,741 less. So you'd be somewhere around $8,500 a year. Hopefully that helps people understand their tax bill, first of all, and also understand how taxes affect your qualifying for a loan, okay? If you have any questions about that, please reach out to me. We've been doing this a long time, and it's a lot of times the one thing that unfortunately buyers don't get told about until the last minute, okay? So I'd love to see some thumbs up on anybody that watched that and got some value out of it. Hopefully you did. That's my goal, is to bring you value as well as help my seller sell her house, okay? So if you have any questions about the taxes, please reach out to me and let me know. And we will go back to the viewing of the slideshow. So, all right, any questions that I can answer, anybody that might still be watching? All right, I have a question or comment. Hold on one second. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Jimmy. Sorry. See, I don't even know where I'm reading right now. Jimmy, thank you. It's, you know, it's an interesting thing. I love to give value and information to people because these are things that a lot of times people don't realize what goes into their mortgage payment, okay? That's one of the things that is really critical when you're buying a home. You need to know what's going into the mortgage payment. It's not just the principal and interest of the loan, okay? It's your taxes and insurance. So a lot of people ask me, speaking of insurance, a lot of people ask me about earthquake insurance in California. Should I get earthquake insurance? And it's always somebody that maybe doesn't live here or isn't from here, their job relocated here or something. And I say no. You know, earthquakes, the cost of earthquake insurance is, in my opinion, higher than you're going to get the value out of it, okay? I was born and raised here in Southern California, and I've lived through a lot of earthquakes. If we have the big one, oh, Martha, we have the big one. And so FEMA's coming in anyway, okay? The insurance companies most likely, I mean, I remember when we had the earthquake in Northridge. The earthquake in Northridge occurred, and literally the insurance companies stopped writing homeowners insurance in the state of California. We ended up having to get our insurance from California insurance specialist who was shopping across borders, and analyzing who would write in insurance, because the big guys, State Farm farmers and all those, they literally stopped writing insurance in the state of California, and they're very structured now and cost more money. So earthquake insurance is not necessary unless you live in an area, like if you live on, you may not get earthquake insurance if you live on a finger of the San Andreas Fault, okay? So again, I would definitely go reach out to an insurance company and get the specifics before you sign up, and don't let them sell you on something. Once you get those specifics, reach out to the rest of us and ask us questions about that. So thank you, Lisa. I'm glad that helped. There is definitely a difference between HEROES programs versus lease solar and how they show up. I'm going to add to that too, because you bring that up. I talked about the HEROES being on the tax bill. The least part of solar, let's say you have Sun Country or some Sun Solar or Sun whatever their name is, come out and put the solar panels on your roof and give you a lease, okay? There's a couple of ways those can show up. They can show up as a lien, just like you just went out and got a second mortgage on your house. Those are a lien on the preliminary title report. It means your mortgage, your first mortgage comes in first, and then that solar lien or lease comes in second. The reason those are okay and we can keep those on houses and buyers can assume those and get the benefit of the monthly payments being lower and all that is because they're a second position to your mortgage holder. If you miss making payments on your lien for the lease of the solar, they can't foreclose. If they foreclose, your mortgage holder gets paid off, okay? Whereas the taxes, when it's on a tax, you stop paying that, it wipes out the first. That mortgage holder, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, or any of the 100,000 other mortgage brokers out there are not going to allow anyone to be in first position above them. So that's why a lien, that's a lease, that's a second on your property, can absolutely be kept on the property and a buyer can assume that. So hopefully that clarifies that solar liens and leases versus HEROES tax roll problem issue. So if there's any questions about that, again, just reach out to me. Okay, so we have this wonderful home on Marygold. And I will tell you, the community is, again, down in Sycamore Creek. In fact, I'd like to show you exactly the location in case you're watching this and you don't know exactly where Sycamore Creek is. All right. So let's get a little view of Google Maps. So if you are in the heart of Corona, right here is the heart of Corona, the circle. Little history about the circle of Corona. That actually, if you look back in the history logs, was used as an actual racetrack when it was dirt. It was dirt, and the little Formula One race cars used to race around that. And so there's some really cool old pictures of that. So anyhow, it is called the Circle City because of this circle, which is Grand Avenue or Grand Boulevard. So the Circle City's right there. Back in the day, all of this all around was orange groves. This is a big agricultural area at one time. Now it's all houses. So as you come, 91 coming in from Orange County coming this way, and then going towards Riverside to the east. As you come down the 15 freeway, you're going to come down past El Cerrito, and you're going to pass the shops at Dos Lagos. You're going to pass Eagle Glen and that area here. Cajalco is what we call it. It's not Cajalco, it's Cajalco. The J is an H. And then as we come down here past the retreat gated community, we come into the Glen Ivy area. So all of this here, Tom's Farms. By the way, if you have not been to Tom's Farms is a great little spot that they're still open. They have great vegetables and produce. You can shop there. Their pizza shop is open. They make great pizzas. So you can get a beer to go. It's kind of great. So that's something you can do. All right. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Thanks for joining. All right. So, so as you come down past Tom's Farm, and as I was saying, you're in between, okay? You're in between Glen Ivy Golf Course, Trilogy, which is your senior community, all right? And then also down here, as you come down, Horse Thief Canyon is right down in here, okay? Sorry, right down here. So Horse Thief is going to be your first stop before you get to Lake Elsinore. Horse Thief, actually also, you got to check your school districts in Horse Thief, because I believe that's Lake Elsinore School District. However, it's a Corona address. So just know that. Thanks, Jim. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Just know that this is Horse Thief Canyon is City of Corona or a Corona address. However, it is, I believe, still Lake Elsinore School District. And then you've got your Glen Eden Sun Club, which those of you that don't know, that is a clothing optional location. And then you come back up here and you are in your Sycamore Creek area. As you can see, the Deleo Regional Sports Park is here, which we talked about. You've got Riverside County Fire Station, number 64. You have shopping right here. So right here off of the De Palma Indian Truck Trail location. And I want to say, that's not Indian Truck Trail. Hold on. Is that exit? Yeah. So this is De Palma Road, Vaughn's, CVS is all here, a Starbucks. You make, instead of going left to go down to Horse Thief Canyon, you would go right and go Campbell Ranch and right into this really great community. Sycamore Creek Sports Park. You've got the regional park, Deleo Regional Park. You have the community association, which is temporarily closed only because of the virus, okay? So no swimming and no community areas are open. You've got your Todd Academy School right here, right next to the sports park, which is also K through 8. So that is the area that you got there. Hi, Carrie. How I know it is more informative, right? Okay, cool. That's good. That's what I was hoping it to be. Because, you know, just looking at a house might get a little boring for an hour. So, but I wanted to make sure everybody got lots of information. So again, Corona Norco School District, also Riverside County Park and Recs area. And my husband and I actually went up and did some hiking up in here. So we parked over here about a week ago and we walked up into here, which is, this is a dirt road. And I believe, well, we got past the Korean church. I believe we got about up into this spot. So we got about this far. And then we hoofed it back. So it was about an hour hike back up in there and then went back. So lots of really good information. Now, I want to show you where you're at here. This is the community. This is Santiago Peak. Some people might be questioning the fires that we had, okay? So we had some fires, and the fires started over here in Trabuco Canyon, if you remember that a couple of years ago. And Trabuco Canyon is Orange County. And we're just literally right on the other side of the peak, Santiago mountain range from Trabuco Canyon. That fire did come all the way down to the back houses, the backyards of down here into the Horse Thief Canyon area, up into the Eagle Glen area. And so that was here. As you can see, there's quite a big gap and there's a lot of clearing here. But when we were walking up in this area, we could see some burn areas still that were recovering, a lot of greenery coming back. But one of the things you'll want to check is you first check when you buy a house along this whole corridor of Corona, all the way from the 91 freeway up in here, all the way down. If you can see, you've got a whole giant mountain range here. There's been multiple fires in that over the last 10 years, okay? So you just need to know, yes, I will point that out, Arlene, the exact location of the home and the development. So yes, I will. Hold on in 1 second, I'll get there. So you need to know that when you buy a home that is on this side here, you would check with your fire insurance company, so whoever you use, and let them know the address and the location. And then they will run a report, and it will determine if it's in a high fire zone or not. And depending on that, they'll determine what your price of your insurance will be. Okay, so that is something you're going to want to definitely check into when you're buying a home in the area. So, and that pretty much happens anywhere in the county of Riverside, by the way. High fire zones are in all of Riverside County. So just know that going in, it's not just to this location itself, it's everywhere. Okay, so I had a question about where is the house in the actual community, and I will go ahead and show you that. So 10940 Marygold Way, and there she blows. Check it out right there. So you are right here in the nice area. The houses around the corner are the last ones here that are backing up. Now, there is some additional new construction happening up in this area as well, okay? So with that, you're gonna want to just know that, you know, this might look like it's all open space, but it is not, okay? So you'll wanna check that out. These are getting developed up in here even more. So, but this is a really nice location of the community, super easy to get to. Your kids can walk to the Todd Academy, literally right around the corner, K through 8. They're walking to the sports park. They're walking over to the sports park here, to the splash park and the skate park. So lots of really good community in this location where, you know, you don't have to drive your kids outside of this community to enjoy all the things. They could just walk there and you don't have to worry about them so much, right? So, and so that's where they're at in the community. So, and we have the street view, which our home is this one right here. And your street view, again, as you can see, you've got sidewalks and street lights and really nice, clean community. And then you definitely have some views out the back of the foothills. So there is that. So fun stuff. And you know, just wanted to make sure that you guys know about this, know about the community of Sycamore Creek, know that this property is in great condition. It is move-in ready. Really excited about being able to share it with you all. And I really appreciate y'all joining me today. You know, it's a first for us doing it this way. But as my friend Carrie Craig said, you know, you don't really get all this information from a real open house. If we were doing a real open house right now, we might have 2, 3, 5 different couples through. You can't really talk to everybody. And so that definitely is something that, you know, I was hoping we would get a benefit out of this. It's not our normal scenario. It's not our ideal situation to show a house this way, but it's actually, I think, something that we're probably going to see continue. If we can get more people to be able to view a home for our sellers, and the buyers, you know, if they have to work odd hours and they're not able to see a house. We just sold one down in Horse Thief Canyon, and the buyers, she was a pharmaceutical person, and her husband was the IT for the pharmacy department. They worked a lot of hours. I mean, they had a hard time even, you know, getting hours off to do a walkthrough or to go see the property or to, you know, to be able to even sign paperwork. It was hard. So, so yeah, so this is, if we can help get more people convenience, you know, you still want to kick the tires and you still want to touch and feel, and we can do that. We can get you in there. So don't be afraid to go out and see houses. Just know that there's a little bit more of a protocol in advance before we do it, okay? So thank you, Arlene. Yeah, the maps kind of helps people determine where you're at, because people want to say, hey, are you off the 91 or are you off the 15? You know, so now you can see it from overhead. So that's great. Any other questions that I can answer? I'm going to do one more walkthrough of the house itself for those that came in late, and so that you can see the whole house itself. So if I don't see any other questions, I will go ahead and get started on my my tour again. So we're going to start over here. I want to thank my partner, Jim Powell, for doing the 3D. That was new to us as well. And so, you know, they're expensive cameras, and but they have definitely, I believe now, are earning their value. Okay, so so that's one of the things that and hold on one second, I'm just going to stop the share on this real quick because I need to get back over to a certain screen. So manipulating the screens are fun. All right, there we go. Hold on one second, then I'll get you back to your tour. Okay, let's bring this over here. Let's close that. I think I had too many windows open. Have you ever done that? All right, so we're going to go ahead and screen share. Do this one. All righty. So as I was saying, thank you to Jim Powell, my partner in crime and real estate, he actually did a virtual showing of this property. He actually did a virtual showing of this property to a prospective buyer who reached out through Zillow to us from Washington State. They're relocating down here and they're like, we really want to see the inside. So he went there and he had this new 3D camera and got there a little early and did a 3D video for me of it, as well as took a lot of still photos, and then walked his client through the home on Zoom, just like what we're doing here today. He just sent them a link and he walked them through the house. So as you're going through this now, for those of you that didn't get to see the full tour, there is the bedroom and bath downstairs. So this is the bathroom. And as you can see, this is the front door to the left right there where that little dot is. And then we go out into the family room. And then also we have the bedroom as well. And this is the front bedroom. So like I said in the beginning, this front window right here that you're seeing behind me, lower front window, is this front bedroom window. So that is your front window there. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you. And so, so as we go through, then you will see the rest here. So family room, dining room, kitchen combo, big living space. Remember, this is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,585 square foot home. Thank you, Arlene, for joining. 2,585 square foot home, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, full bath downstairs, and basically ready for somebody to move right in. Large lot. The lot size is, and I don't think I've mentioned that, so let me take a look here and I'll tell you as we get around to these. The lot size on this one is 5227. However, because of the footprint of the house, it's a 2-story, the footprint doesn't take up the whole lot. So this has a really nice sized backyard for being a 5,200 square foot lot, okay? Home was built in 2010, so you know what the construction year was on that. And we've talked about the taxes. We are priced really well for the market. As I was saying previously, the numbers and the stats for Corona proper, so any properties that are actual Corona addresses, here's where we're looking down from the stair flat landing. It's a turn staircase, so you go up and then you make a turn and go up the next flight of stairs. So there is a landing here, and that's the view from there. So numbers in Corona: 285 active listings, 64 active listings. Of those, since April 1st. So we put on 64 new listings in the Corona area since April 1st. These are single family residences only, does not include condos, does not include mobile homes or commercial, okay? Pendings and under contracts, those are the seller has accepted an offer and opened escrow. 189 of those currently pending and under contract. Of those, 52 were open since April 1st. So 52 escrows open since April 1st. 78 closed since April 1st. So we've had 78 closings since April 1st. I'm happy to say that 2 of those 78 were mine and Jim's. So I feel good about that, to be able to move our people forward. And as I'm using as my tagline, keeping you safe, but moving you forward, okay? We're trying to make sure that we're keeping enough sanity in the world as we possibly can right now. So you're looking at the size of these bedrooms. They're really good sized rooms, you guys, super good sized rooms. So yeah, so these are stats that we really are fortunate to have, in my opinion. Are we gonna see a dip? Yep, we are. We're going to see a dip in the number of closings happening. We're going to see a dip in the number of pendings happening, just because of the, you're just unsure. People are unsure right now. What I can tell you from being in this business so long, what I can absolutely with confidence say is this is not a housing crisis. It is not a housing crisis. 2007 and 2008 were a housing crisis, okay? This is a virus. This is a health crisis, okay? With health crises, in my opinion, we've not experienced it before. However, logic tells me we're going to get a vaccine, get a cure, get immunities to it. We're going to come back out of it quickly. Okay, the minute they put us back to work full time. All right, when our buyers and our sellers are confident because they have their jobs to go to every day, the housing market follows. And believe it or not, the housing market is usually what leads the economy out of crisis in a lot of scenarios. So we want to read some history about the housing market. I'm actually probably going to do a Facebook Live here in the next few days about that, so you can see the stats, because there's some really cool stats on it. It will calm your fears. It will kind of poo-poo the naysayers that think we're going to be in this for a long time. I don't believe it. I've been through 2 major crashes and several small ones since 1990, and I can tell you this one, knowing what I know now doesn't scare me like the 2008 one if we were still having that situation, okay? So I will leave you with that today. I want to thank you all for coming to my open house and watching and asking questions and sharing and commenting. I really appreciate you being here. And my seller appreciates you being here as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop share. And this is going to go live. I mean, it's been live and it's going to stay live on my Facebook page, and I'll probably share it to my personal page. And I really appreciate all of you for being here on my first ever virtual open house. And I hope that you got some good information. If you know anybody or yourself are looking to buy a home in the Corona Riverside market, please let me know. This home is ready for a new family, ready to be moved into, and I have a wonderful seller, and I'd love to help her move forward. So if there's anything else that you have for questions, Yvonne at YvonneArnold.com. My phone number is 951-212-9555. You can also reach myself or Jim Powell at 951-734-4300. And we look forward to keeping you safe and moving you forward. So take care, be safe, be well. And if you have any real estate questions, definitely connect with us. Talk to you soon.